Your name is Skifty55, and what are you accusing me of?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just saying that like we were watching your behavior over these past several months, and I'm just like trying to find some sort of explanation for like what feels like personality slips, and I don't really care. I'm just like,
And what was your explanation? Your explanation was what? Go back to your previous explanation.
well, I don't know what the explanation is. We were like throwing out a million different theories. We were just trying to figure it out because it was
You
like
said something about Israel. What was it about Israel? What was it about Israel?
I think it's pretty weird that you're like pressing me as if you were like as if you were waiting to like get your tape recorder. So
I'm not. I'm just asking you a question.
something that I never truly believed. It was
Say, why are you so scared? You just said 2 seconds ago you think that I'm involved with the IDF or the Israeli military or the Israeli government. So what did you say then? What did you say?
I was what I said was like okay, so for example, like at the bottom of your screen, and one time we were streaming together, the bottom of your screen was like the time zone that was aligned with Israel, and I was like, is he in Israel? He's like very pro-Israel. Like I was just just observing that, and then when basically it would happen where it would be like you would say stuff that would like slowly slip into like basically like you said being liberal, and then you would just basically back off of all of that and just double down on being super pro Trump no matter what. At the end it was like you were playing a character like Borat or something.
So I'm the Israeli Bordat IDF soldier.
No, that's not what I said. I said we were trying to figure out what the heck was going on. And the reason I thought about Israel was because of the time zone I saw on the corner of your computer screen.
There's no Israel time zone in the corner of my computer screen.
You're in Florida now. So
I was never in Israel. I was never in Israel.
I never accused you. I'm saying this is stuff that we were trying to figure out what the heck was going on. I didn't know what to think.
I was never in Israel. So you're accusing me of being Mossad and IDF?
Do you know what the word accuse means? Do you know what the word
You
accuse
said, did you not say that you thought I was like Israeli IDF or Mossad?
You're saying I am accusing you of things. I'm not accusing you of anything.
You
You're
thought.
blaming
You thought. Okay, so you thought I was a part of the IDF.
It was like, is it? I was a question. It's wondering if I thought it.
So you were wondering if I was a part of the Mossad or the IDF.
A bunch of different explanations for your behavior, and that was just one of them. I don't know the answer. It just felt like you were like
being controlled by Israel. Israel doesn't control me, and Israel doesn't control this country.
No, that's not what I said at all.
Okay, then I'm glad we agree.
All I'm saying is like after we're just objectively observing you. I watch these kinds of debates all the time, and so I'm trying to watch your behavior and like the things that you say, and I'm like, this is not adding up. It's like something else is going on, like some other thing is motivating him to say
He's
stuff
catching on, guys.
like,
Don't tell it. I'm looking off camera.
like
No, God, that's weird. He looked off camera at something.
it was just you and I talking.
Oh, he looked off camera. He was looking to his IDF orders. I was looking to my Jews for orders. You're right, you caught me.
Why are you putting words in my mouth?
I'm just no, you told me to tell you want me to tell you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I had to look off screen because sometimes the Jews tell me what to say.
You know that I am not like Hassan Piker. I am not pro-Palestine.
Well, it's not about Palestine. I'm just telling you the truth. You told me you wanted to know if I look off screens for instructions.
I was just trying to figure out what the heck could
Well,
possibly.
I told you my IDF handlers. You
would
caught
like
me. My
agree
IDF handlers.
with me, and then you would back off and double down on loving Trump. It made no sense.
I can make criticisms. You just can't understand possibly criticizing somebody. It's crazy. It is crazy.
Would be like Trump did this wrong. You will agree on that, and then you'll be
No,
like,
Trump
then
didn't do
he's still the
20
greatest
things
president.
wrong.
Made no
No,
sense.
Trump didn't do 20 things wrong.
It felt like you were serving it just felt like you were serving a sentence, like that some government, whether it's Israel, I don't know what government it is. I don't wish it was just
You said I'm serving the
explained it.
government of Israel. Are you people fucking nuts? Are you people just fucking nuts? Why do
I
so
just
many
told
of
you
y'all accuse me of working with the Mossad and the IDF?
any government.
Are you
I don't know.
people? Are you people
You-
fucking crazy saying that I work with the IDF and I work with the Mossad?
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying we were trying to figure out what could possibly explain your behavior.
Yes, this is Shifty 5. The IDF was asking me about
This was a conversation between me and Graham knows where I stand, and I'm not coming out to get him because I don't have any clout to get. I was just talking to Graham, and
it's not about clout, it's just crazy crazy conspiracy theories. All these people nowadays are so quick to jump on Israel and blame Israel.
throwing possibilities.
I have to be a problem. Am I a problem for you?
Believe them. I was just trying to think of options that potentially could explain it, right?
Okay, let me ask you this. Yeah, I understand. Can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Do you look at me? Be honest. You don't have to. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Do you look at me like a problem? Yes or no? Do you look at me as a harmful problem to your communities? No, 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 not to the society, to the world, not even just channels. Do you think I am harmful?
I
You think
guess
I'm a
if I had
problem?
to say yes or no, if I had to say yes or no, I would say no. If I
So
had
you
to choose
don't
yes or no, I don't
you don't
think
think I'm a problem to you? You don't think I'm a problem to you?
I think if you banned me off the bat and like that, like the fact that I'm allowed in this community and I'm allowed to be heard and you're asking me this question, it tells me that no, you're not a problem, that you're still allowing people to be heard and you're asking them questions. You know, you do invite different voices on.
Okay, so why are you telling transgender people not to talk to me then?
That's not what I said at all.
Well, I heard it multiple times that you told people in chat not to talk to me because I'm hurting the trans community or something. Some bullshit.
Okay, I'm trying to think of like a good comparison.
Excuse. A good excuse. You're trying to think of a good excuse. You don't have one.
Like somebody who, like, as someone who thinks, okay, maybe we should have better, you know, maybe
Okay, so you are trying to silence me. You are the problem you're talking about.
Please, you asked me a question. Can I answer?
You're the problem you're complaining about. The censorship that you're complaining about is you. Probably not, but go ahead.
What censorship am I talking about?
You're talking about the censorship of not allowing trans people to talk with me.
Okay, so I tried to explain to you what specifically I was upset about, right? Do you want to understand? Because
It doesn't matter what you're upset about. You try to censor me. Is that true or not?
you were
What was your goal? To try to stop me from communicating with you try to stop me with communicating with somebody. Yes.
if I was trying, what? That's not censorship.
Yes, it is. You're trying to censor my speech to somebody else.
Censor you? Why would I give you engagement and go in your chat? That doesn't
Because you still told the person not to talk to me. That is censorship.
Well, you okay? Let me. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna hear the words I'm saying. But my issue is when you bring trans people on, you're trying to understand them, you're trying to ask them questions of where they come from. And when you bring up potentially crazy people, who say, I can change my biological sex. Okay, well, those people are crazy and they do not speak. They are not a reflection of all trans people. And I don't want to put these ideas into people's head and make them more hateful towards trans people.
So you're saying a trans ideology makes more trans people or people more hateful against trans people? You tell that to them. Don't tell that to me. Why didn't you take it up with the trans person? Did you take it up with the trans person? Did you message them personally and let them know how you felt? Oh, what happened?
I don't crash out.
Hello? Okay, I didn't mean to kick off. No, I said, well, what do you want people then why did you take it up with them? Did you DM them?
I was just trying to make sure that this person
So
wasn't.
you didn't message them. You didn't message them and let them know that they're a danger to their own community. Are you trans? Why do you think you get to speak about trans issues? Why don't you? If you want to debate trans so badly, 55, then let's go debate some trans then.
Are you Jewish? Why do you think you get to talk about Israel?
Because I bring Jewish people on to talk about Jewish people.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so basically, like, you know that one trans person like that.
You're not. You don't speak for trans people. Did you bring any trans people to talk to the Discord? No, you didn't.
I'm actually deeply involved with like.
You didn't bring any trans person to the community. I brought Jewish people. I brought Jewish people to the community so they could speak for such instances, and I speak for what they tell me I can speak for.
I'm just pointing out how that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. You can't speak for trans because you didn't bring any trans people to the community to speak for.
Never said I speak for trans. My issue is that some trans people are crazy, and then people like you sometimes will hear what these crazy trans people say and act like that speaks for all trans.
If there is normal trans, please point to me. Point them to me. If there's some normal ones, can you introduce me? I want to meet some normal ones because all the ones I've been running into are crazy.
We're talking to the other night, the one with the brown short hair.
Yeah, they don't have a surgery. All they do is have a top surgery. They don't have a bottom surgery. Every single trans woman thinks that I ran into thinks the exact same thing. You can change your sex and you can change your gender. Yeah, the last one that you're talking about. Last night. Last night was a trans man. Yes, that was a trans man. Yes, that was last night. With the last two ones, yes. With the last two ones before that were trans women, and they both said that you can change your sex. So why don't you take it up with them?
Exactly.
Do you want to debate them?
Exactly.
Do you want to debate them?
Are crazy. They are crazy. If they are saying that they can change their biological sex, they are crazy and they are doing a disservice to trans people.
Oh,
Okay?
okay. Well, how does this sound, 55?
Your biological sex, you can only change your gender.
Okay, I agree with you. Okay. How does this sound? How does this sound? I'll hook you up with a really good debate. If you want an actual real debate where we can team up and be on the same side, we can debate both of them tomorrow or Saturday.
Be anti-trans, but
no, you don't have to be anti-trans. We can
damaging the trans movement by saying if they're really saying they can change their biological sex, they're fucking actively harming the trans community.
Well, they are
to say that.
They are.
Okay, yeah. I will come on and tell them that, but that
Okay, then we can have a few other discussions too. But yeah, we can all come on one thing and have the talk, I guess, then. This would be an interesting debate.
I mean, I don't, but that's the whole thing I had an issue with. I don't want to platform crazy people.
Well, they don't think they're crazy.
Crazy.
They don't think they're crazy. They just say they're trans. So what makes them crazy? They've been to a therapist. They've never been diagnosed to be crazy. Neither one of them.
The difference between crazy and not crazy is someone who says, I can change my gender, and someone who says, I can change my biological sex. You cannot change your.
But you realize, I think both of them are crazy, right?
Correct.
So just imagine how you feel.
One of them is actually crazy and one of them is not actually crazy. And the fact that you are listening to the one that is crazy is harmful. It's not good. It's bad. It's counterproductive.
But
Can you, AJ?
This is just a debate between me and you.
I know. I just hate being muted against my will, personally.
He's not muted against his will.
Never mind.
He's not muted against his will. He's a willing guy. But what do you think about the fact that socialists want free shit? They think that just because I work hard, someone can. Here's the fucked up thing.
Did you say that?
Here, let me say something.
You already know how I feel about that.
Even let me fucking speak for 2 fucking seconds. It's fucked up.
We're not trained people.
We're talking about capitalism. Okay, listen, capitalism is fucked because it's not fucked up at all. It's perfect. But capitalists believe you should work hard. And then when you finally do work hard and you do achieve that financial freedom, socialist Democrats believe that they can come and steal it. So do you realize how that is that's kind of fucked up in a fucked up world and a fucked up system? That you can work hard all your life for maybe 30, 40 years, and you get a mayor like Zohan Mandami that wants to come and literally steal all your money away. Like, is that not messed up or what?
I mean, a lot of Trump voters voted for Zoran.
I don't think that's true. Do you got any data to support that?
I also don't think it's cool that you.
Oh, so you have no data to support that. You don't have any data to support that.
That's not cool.
We are live. We're in the live Discord. We're in the live Discord chat. So yeah, it says it right on the chat. It says it right on the chat. Right there.
In this new chat that you just moved us
What
to?
new chat? Now you're making up stuff.
All right.
You're the one that came into the man cave.
You know, Zoran had a lot of people that voted for Trump that also voted for him. What do you think about that?
Huh?
Zoran Mamdani had a lot of New Yorkers who voted for Trump also vote for him. What do you think about that?
Do you have any data to support that? I don't think that's true.
I mean, not off the top, where we were just having a casual conversation.
So there's no data you've ever seen, but you know it's true. There's no data you've ever seen, but you know it's true. You're the one trying to prove a point.
I know it's true. It's because Trump said it.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Actually, he brought Zoran to the office, and that was a big topic of discussion, was how many people overlapped that voted not only for Trump, but also for Zoran.
Maybe. I mean, the majority of the country voted for Trump after all. I'm sure there was some, but I don't think it's the majority of the Zohan voter base. It's Pride Month. Have mercy, please. Why should I have mercy? We're here talking about pride. And she wants to say that you can't change your sex, even if you cut off your wiener and turn it inside out. Isn't that kind of messed up, y'all? Don't we got any trans people that are upset in the chat that she said that you can't change your sex?
I mean, yeah, anybody who's trans and not crazy will say the same. They will say, yeah, you cannot change your biological sex. It's your chromosomes.
So I guess you're saying they're crazy. They're going to go crazy when you call them crazy. One of them didn't even cut off his penis at all or take any hormones or anything. And he says that he's a woman. He wears a dress. What do you think about that?
Gender. That's gender.
Okay. Right? Is he a woman? Is his gender a woman?
Understand the difference?
Well, I understand your concept of the difference. There's not really a difference in reality, but this is
trans people who say they can change their sex crazy, and why trans
I
people
understand
not
your
say
concept of it. I understand your concept of it, yes.
When you were telling me about the trans women you had on, did they say that they could change their biological sex? Is that what they said?
Yes. Did you not hear them?
Or did they say gender?
You didn't donate nothing, Toshi. Goodbye. Huh? What'd you say?
Well, I now you've got me wondering. Did they say that they could change their biological sex, or did they say they could change their gender?
They said sex. Did you not watch it? I explicitly asked them both. I asked them both the same question. I said, do you believe you can change your sex? And they said yes. And I said, your sex and gender, you believe you can change both of them, not just your gender? And they both said yes.
Okay, yeah, those people suck, and they are not a representative of the trans community.
Why do they suck?
Why do they suck? Because they're saying stuff that makes
Are you a bigot? You are a trans bigot. You can't say they suck. You're a bigot. You are a cis woman transphobe.
Wouldn't it be bigoted if I gave people a pass for shitty behavior because they're part of
What shitty behavior? You can't tell me how it's shitty. You are bigoted. You are bigoted. Bigoted. Bigoted.
It would be bigoted if I gave them a pass for being wrong and
You can't change
because
their
they're
sex
trans.
or gender. They'll never be a woman.
And therefore will call out people for being stupid no matter what demographic they're part of.
They will never be a woman.
They can be a woman, they cannot be female. It's different.
No, it's not different. What's the difference?
I mean, the scientific community, all the experts who have no reason to give a frick one way or the other, all the scientific community has all basically all agreed that gender is different from sex. Biological sex is one thing, and gender is another.
Quinn. But so what's a woman?
A woman is someone who adheres to like the typical traits associated with femininity. They perform those traits enough, and specifically, they do it in such a way where someone would be able to identify them, and that they would pass as a woman, right?
No, you don't have to identify or pass as a woman to be a woman. If you're born a woman, you don't have to wear makeup or anything like that. You're still a woman.
Right. I have the privilege of being born female, and so I automatically.
And what traits? What traits?
I just facial proportions. I don't have an Adam's apple. Wider hips. What's the other thing? I mean, here's the thing. I had short hair. I had a pixie cut.
If wider hips makes you,
sir, multiple times when I was an 8-year-old, and I was just a little girl. I was just a little girl, and I happened to have a short haircut, and I wasn't trying to be trans, and that was very upsetting to me.
If
to be called sir.
If wider hips make you a woman, then that means
I don't.
You
asked
just
me
said
what
they
physical traits are
did.
typically associated with being female. Okay.
So they have to have all these traits, or how many of the traits do they have to be a woman? I said, what is a woman? That's the question I asked you, and you said wide hips. So you have to have wide hips to be a woman?
I mean, you just listed one of the things I said.
I'm asking you, do you have to meet all the qualifications, or is there, do you have to meet half of the qualifications?
You're just going to repeat one part of the things I said?
No, a part of a definition is it has to meet all the requirements, correct or no?
A woman is someone who is so woman is a gender, right?
If you say fire trucks, wait. If you say fire trucks put out if I ask you what's the definition, if I ask you what's the definition of a fire truck, and you tell me a truck that puts out fire, and then you say something completely different, and you say, is this a fire truck? And it doesn't meet any of those qualifications, that means it's not a fire truck, right? If it doesn't put out fires, then it's not a fire truck, right?
Bring up vehicles,
If it
trucks, and
if
cars
it can't
to
put
a point,
out
it's good.
if it can't put out fires, then it's not a fire truck, right? Okay, so if the definition is wide hips, then the woman has to have wide hips, otherwise it's not a woman. Therefore, all trans women are men. Therefore, all trans women are men. Right?
How I said that
It
the
has to
definition
meet the
was
definition.
and that you don't have to check all of those things. For example, I know plenty of
So
cis
how
women who
many?
were born female and continue to live as a woman that they do not have wide hips. So
Okay, so then
they
hips don't make
things
you a
are
woman, do they?
so
So hips
big.
don't make you a woman, do they? No, I didn't ask you about femininity. I said, what makes you a woman? And you told me wide hips. XX and XY.
Okay. So like when a man like who has XY chromosomes, he gets older and he gets fat and he gets moobs and he gets really upset.
Yes,
When he
that's
gets moobs.
well. It sounds like you have moobs. I mean, I don't know why you're obsessed with moobs. Is it because you have moobs? She's
About gender
confused.
affirming care. It's about men who
Do you think children should have gender affirming care? You really still believe that children should have gender affirming care?
I think that if I was born in a female body and I felt like
God doesn't make mistakes, 50. God doesn't make mistakes. You won't.
I agree. And that's why I love and respect trans people because God made them that way. And we know there are biological things that distinguish a trans brain from a cisgender brain. We know that. It's facts.
God made them have a mental illness, but God also made them have the ability to break away from this mental illness and take medications and get treatment needed.
God made them this way because he wanted people like you to learn how to love others that you do not understand.
Oh, I love everybody. I love them all. But at the end of the day, I love them so much, I don't believe they should cut off their limbs. I love them so much, I believe they shouldn't change the way God made them because I believe God made them in his image and they're beautiful and they don't need to change anything. No, love is not forced. Love is not forced. I love everyone, so it's not forced.
Right to it. They should have the right to
It's the wrong
gender
thing to
affirmation.
do. I'm not advocating to force these people into psych wards. I'm just saying that they're made in God's image. They don't need to cut off their genitals or make any of these changes like that are forever lasting.
The golden rule is to love others as you would want to.
Yes,
And
and
so
I would want other people to tell me that's the wrong thing to do, and it's gonna create everlasting harmful effects in my life. I would want to know the truth
okay,
before I cut off my genitals.
let's say that like your feelings were different than anything you'd ever conceived of. Like the way you feel, it seems like love to say you're having an issue and the solution is not gender affirming. That's what feels like love to you.
No,
If you're
that's
a person
because love is not violence.
accept
Love is not violence. You don't get love underneath the blade of a knife. You don't get love underneath the blade of a knife. So I hope you realize it's not possible to get love that way. The only positive effects I've ever reported here on this channel of transgender assignment surgery is only one single effect. And you want to know what that effect was? You want to know the only benefit we've ever discovered on this show doing this transmission investigation? Do you guys want to hear the one benefit? The one benefit of transgender care. Does anybody want to hear it? It's the one.
one benefit that you happen to know about.
No, it's the one benefit for the people getting this. And I'm not even recommending it because it's still not healthy for you. It's still not healthy and it's still not Christ-like. No, it's the one public thing we've discovered here. Do you want to know it or not? Do you want to hear it or not? the only positive effects that any of these people have ever reported to us is indeed free drugs. TRT. They've reported taking these high doses of steroids, and they told me that they feel like Alexander the Great. That they feel like Napoleon Bonaparte. That's how they feel when they take these testosterone with this TRT. I'm not even joking.
Trump is giving them free drugs. That's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I said. That's what someone in the comment section said. But they told me, they said, "Oh, I feel so fucking good. It's like I'm Alexander the fucking Great." That's what they said when they took the TRT.
Someone in your comment section that said that, and so now you're taking that as gospel on what it's like to actually be trans.
No, that's what happened on yesterday's episode. What someone in my comment section said was, I forget. I forget what they said exactly.
You're saying this is the only thing you've heard, and it just tells me you're not listening when you have people like the man with the short brown hair.
What short brown hair?
I don't know. He's a man.
Who are you talking about? That girl from yesterday? She was the one talking about her experiences with it.
It's a man.
No, it's a woman. No, he doesn't have a penis. It's a woman.
Okay, well, if that person came into the bathroom, I'd be like, why is there a man in the bathroom? Is there a man?
Oh, Quinn says he's a man. You really think that, Quinn? Did you see that one yesterday?
I don't know, whoever the chill one is with the short brown hair, that person is a man. That's what gender is. They're a female. Their biological sex is female.
I see them as a gender. A gender is something that you observe. If you can't describe what makes you a woman, then gender is just something that you observe. I observe a woman because biologically, it's a woman.
Okay, so like, do I need to like go and look up like the specific things where it's like, okay, the jaw is typically not so defined, and like the
yes, because that's the actual definition of a woman. If you don't fit the actual definition of a woman, then you're not a woman. That's what I'm saying.
You know that's stupid, right?
No, not really. It's XY and XX. How is it stupid?
Because there's a lot of people with XX chromosomes who say, yep, I'm a woman, and guess what? They don't have any of those feminine characteristics.
They don't need feminine characteristics to be a woman.
They've got broad shoulders, they got a big old...
Feminine characteristics is not what makes you a woman. Playing dress up is not what makes you a woman. Playing, no, I just told you XX and XY, which is genetic. Playing dress up does not make you a woman.
Okay, so what makes, so XX chromosomes, that's what makes you a woman?
Yeah.
So if someone has XY chromosomes, but they have a vagina when they're born, are they a woman?
Are you talking about a hermaphrodite?
I'm talking about people who, like, for example, they do not have an external set of testicles, but they have a vagina when they're born. They're assigned female. They live as a woman, but they actually have XY chromosomes.
That doesn't exist.
Okay, so hormone blockers. Can I ask you about hormone blockers?
What about them?
So, like, some biological men, like, they're born men and they identify as man, or they're born male and they identify as men, and it's never an issue, but then they have an issue with their hormones and they need hormone blockers, either because of precocious puberty or because they start developing...
What do you not understand? Dicks, tits, all of that stuff, hormones, that doesn't make you a man or a woman.
So if you oppose hormone blockers for kids, so does that mean that because these biological men who identify as men, that they should be forced to grow these boobs?
Are you talking about hermaphrodites?
No, I'm talking about biological men who are born men and they have a disorder where
that's called being a hermaphrodite. If you don't even know what it's called, then we're not going to be able to talk about it, because like, apparently you don't...
What about precocious puberty? Do you know what that is?
Go ahead and explain. What about it? She's
Okay, so it's basically
insane.
like when
She's
you
switching the
start puberty
topic.
way too
This is
early.
sick.
So
Mental
you start having
disorder.
boobs and
That is
cheeks
a
that you start-
hermaphrodite. Men with gyno are still men and not women. There you go.
So do you want to know? Do you
Men
want to know
with
what precocious
gyno
puberty is?
are still men and not women.
Do you want to know what precocious puberty is?
I just told you.
Okay, I gotta hop off here in a second. Precocious puberty is when, like, basically 7 and 8 year olds start going through puberty way too early.
Okay, what
So
does
they
that
start
have to do
having
with
puberty.
anything?
Well, the prescription for them is puberty blockers.
Okay.
And you're against puberty blockers for minors, correct?
I'm against gender affirming care for minors. For transitioning.
Okay, but you understand that the law would be that you cannot give
Okay,
puberty
cool.
blockers
Okay,
to minors.
cool. The only reason your child is going into puberty early is because you're exposing them to chemicals they shouldn't be exposed with most of the time. But puberty.
Is that man with the short brown hair that was on yesterday or the day before? Is he in the chat? I hope he can hop up here.
No,
and
he's
take
not
over.
in
I
the
just wanna
chat.
hop off here.
No, he's not in the chat. And if he was in the chat, he wouldn't hop off. And I'm fine with
All right.
puberty blockers for that. They're in the states that they are banned for children. They're not banned for that because that's a legitimate medical reason. They're just banned for transitioning.
Okay.
But that is a good question. Why do you gotta hop off? You're running from the debate?
Well, I was on VC a lot last night, and I got my boyfriend and my friend here, and they hate when I'm on here, so I'm gonna hop off.
Oh,
I enjoy talking to you, but they hate it, so I'm gonna hop off. It's
Peace
good to
out.
talk to you.
Peace out. Amazing. Because she doesn't know what she's talking about? Yeah. She's a demon? Yep, I agree. She doesn't want to have kids. She wants to abort children. She wants abortions countrywide. That's what I mean. She doesn't want to have children. She wants mass abortions all around the country. She's leaving because she knows she's wrong and outmatched. I know. I appreciate that, my guy. She's nice to me. I'm nice to her. Can we get the likes way up, though? No blockers for kids. That's crazy. How come nobody talks about the poison in the foods that we feed our children? I don't know. It's messed up, man. We do feed the children a lot of poisons, man. It's really fucked up. Everything's made with corn, corn starch. It's horrible, man. Corn meal. We drink corn. We eat corn. And the stuff that we're just putting in our body is disgusting. Just syrups and corn mostly. And seed oils. Syrups, corn, seed oils, all kinds of poison. Honestly, the food, I'm sorry to say, but a lot of food places are way better in Europe in terms of quality. But some of the food in America, like the beef and the barbecue, is way better. But the food quality is just so much better outside of the United States. But some of the food isn't as good, but the quality is a lot better. I mean, anything is poison with large amounts of it, but yeah, corn, those kinds of vegetables, taking a lot of the oil and a lot of the substances is very inflammatory for your body, for your immune system. It's polyethylene, polypropylene, uh, polyglycine, ethylene, glycon, antifreeze. Yeah, that stuff is horrible. That's all. That's all the stuff. Those are the chemical names right there for the stuff that's a part of those corn starches and corn syrups and all that stuff. Polypolitics refuses to debate me. Y'all go tell Polypolitics to debate me then if he wants to debate me. Yeah, corn is an oat. It's a flour. Yeah. Also, polyglycol is carcinogenic. It's a carcinogen. That's what it is. So yeah, it's very bad for you. Very, very bad for you. Ari doesn't want to debate me, and neither does Paulie. I defeated their bosses. I defeated their bosses already, so I guess their bosses are like up here and they're like down here. So I don't really know if I'm gonna debate them. Yeah, man, Adam. People are tired of the fatigue. There's definitely a fatigue going around. Yep. Tomatoes, eggplants, they do have nicotine in them. Eggplants are fantastic, by the way. How do you debate me? That's a great question. That is a great question. You can go ahead and join my Discord server if you want to debate. I'll go ahead and pin that in the comment section. Gatorade or Powerade, I really don't care, but probably Gatorade. Both are good, though. I don't really have a preference too much. There you go. You guys can use that to debate me. Does anyone want to debate about the upcoming election in England? Oh, I would love to debate English politics with somebody. I'll learn some stuff. No, Canada's not going to become the 51st state. We don't want another immigrant problem with a bunch of illegals we got to deport. Thank you, Scotty. Oh, a bunch of people are mad in chat. A bunch of people mad in chat. Oops. I care about the whole world because I've traveled all around the world. That's why I care about a country. Because I've been to England before. That's why I care about England. The Democrats! The Democrats! Keir Starmer is leaving. Trump 2028. If you guys want to be a part of the conservative army, join the Discord down below. We can get it going for sure. Or if you just want to debate, you guys can join the Discord down below and we can set up some debates and get some good conversations going. I'm probably just going to stay live for about 3 more minutes. Unless y'all drop some super chat questions or comments. Other than that, I'll hop off and I'll try to take a deep dive and see if I can find any good debates for tomorrow. So please join my Discord. I love Netanyahu. Netanyahu's fantastic. Yeah, I agree with you. The lack of education is crazy in chat, huh? It's hard to debate a zombie. The left lost their mind, yeah. Have a great night, too. Chris is still around. He's coming back on stream soon. He's in the Discord. BB deletes terrorists. Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I know for a fact. I think the last 2 debates before this live stream were pretty good. Great job, Ice. I agree. Y'all can't be serious. Yes, we're serious. Yeah, we're pretty serious. Netanyahu is running for office this year, so you could say Netanyahu 2026. Because Netanyahu is running for election this year. So yeah. Why do you not support Trump? No, Trump is not really a criminal. We're not over 50 trillion in debt, I don't think. Maybe. Listen, if y'all want to debate about Israel or Benjamin Netanyahu, go ahead and join that Discord. I'm going to go ahead and hop off, though. Y'all have a great night. Unless I can find someone to debate, that is. Y'all join the Discord. Join the Discord down below. Let's debate. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night.